to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
We got this.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. 180. Coming up for you. Kill.
Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The numbers for Jeffrey from last week: 4 catches, 58 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or You make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Touch, Brady! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! What's the touch?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 74 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Motion, check. Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Eagles 14, Giants nothing.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Wentz to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches, and being able to try and...
We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
14, 82, 14. Undercut. Hey, exit. 55. Check, 55.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. His big game continues. Already has a 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Sunday. Hey, Alpha. Great. Shit. Forward, Tokyo.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check 87. No. 5-9.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Tate. And running with power here. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears. Other side, solid. 6-5-7. Here.
Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 56. Here we go, Check. Let's go, Great. Showing it. What? Man 5-7.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Recon, 132.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter.
20. 56. You.
On first down, it's Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Bang, 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 bang. Mike, 55. Hey, Rip 5-2, out here. Got it. This situation, let's go. Hey, check Mike. Hey, Echo. I'm going to run you over.
To throw is Wentz.
Get in the right room.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Clement. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And some room to work. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's just me and you. Hey, kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo. Hey. High 7.
Wentz now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game...
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
120. 56. Don't get nervous. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Stand.
On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
46
2
down, man.
at the 16-yard line.
Here, shift. Check. Motion out of backfield. Motion out. We're good.
Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wentz now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 84 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10.
Waiting.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Offense.
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 96 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Lefty. Kill. Hey, Bush. Watch the twist.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Double tight. 3 down. Straight 15. 15. Dre 15. Here, shift. I got him. 74. Ron. Wait, good.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Pick it up. Kill. Alert 3. Check 50. Here, shift. Two jet.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Flag.
Hey, watch the delay.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it on the other side.
Not guaranteed.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late point.
The best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.